Hey guys, this is Beloved Ayomi. You are welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please kindly subscribe, click on that notification bell, like this video and share it. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. But for today, I'm not going to be talking much. I'm going to be talking about the cost of living in Nairobi, Kenya. Have you heard about Nairobi, Kenya? Where is Nairobi, Kenya located? Nairobi, Kenya is located in the East Africa. But for you to come and visit Nairobi, Kenya, or for you to come and stay, for you to come and live in Nairobi, Kenya, you must know all what I'm about to say about the cost of living in Nairobi, Kenya. Firstly, when you firstly get down from the plane, you have to have access to your phone, whereby you are going to call your family members, or you are going to just go to the hotel to rest in a bit to now know about the cost of living in Nairobi, Kenya. But sit down tight and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can enjoy more vlogs that I'm going to do on this channel. The first thing I'm going to say is about the SIM. We have 3 SIMs in Nairobi, Kenya, which in Kenya, we have the Airtel, we have the Safaricom, and we have the Telcom. Safaricom is the fastest one out of the 3 of them. Safaricom is the fastest, and it is, let me say, it's the best out of the 3 of them. When you want to buy your credit card, when you want to load your credit, I don't know much about the credit, but it starts from maybe 10 bob, 50 bob, 100 bob and above. Or you can buy from your bank, or you can buy from your M-Pesa. So the second one I'm going to talk about is housing. You have to think about the housing that when you are coming to Kenya, you have to rent an apartment. It's either a bed sitter, a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, or any bedroom of your choice you want. So what I'm firstly going to talk about is the high class areas and the middle class areas. We have the high class area when you can rent your apartment, and we have the middle class areas when you can rent your apartment. The first one I'm going to talk about is the high class area. We have the Westland, we have the Runda, we have Lavington, we have Gongro, we have many high class areas where you can rent your apartment. To rent a apartment in high class areas, it starts from 100,000 Kenyan shillings. I'm going to put the amount in dollar right here. It starts from 100,000 Kenyan shillings for you to rent in high class areas above. But in middle class areas, we have the Umoja, we have Donholm, we have Roswambo, we have Kasarani, we also have many places in the middle class areas where you can rent your apartment. It's either the bed sitter, it's either the 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and so on and so forth. It starts from 15,000 Kenya shillings and upward, maybe 50,000, 70,000, 30,000. Of any choice you want. We start from the 15,000 Kenya shillings. So that is all about the housing. The next one I'm going to talk about is the internet. Internet is very, very important, especially for tourists or for someone who is a YouTuber, a content creator who is coming to Nairobi, Kenya to vlog, to know much about the tradition of Kenya, to go around, to vlog around Kenya. So you have to have internet to upload your videos on YouTube. We have so many internet in Kenya. We have the Zuku, we have the Safaricom, we have the Fiber, and so on and so forth. But the first one I'm talking about is the Zuku. Zuku is also very good internet, but Safaricom is the fastest, and Fiber is the fastest in all the 3 I have mentioned: Safaricom, Fiber, and Zuku. Zuku is also fast, but Safaricom is the fastest network. So to buy your Safaricom in the high class area, as I've mentioned, there are some apartments where it is already installed. It's just for you to pay the monthly due for the money so that your internet, so that you can be using your internet. Or in the middle class areas, I don't know much about the installation of internet in the middle class areas, but you have to buy and you have to pay money for your internet so that you can get your internet. That is about the internet. The third one I'm talking about is about the food. You'll be wondering that when I'm coming to Kenya, what will I be eating? I have left my country to come to Kenya. Which type of food will I be eating? Will I see the type of food I'm eating in my country in Kenya? Or there are some places whereby you can see your restaurants, the restaurants of your country, whereby you can see, maybe you came from Uganda, you can see Uganda restaurants. You came from Nigeria, you came from Ethiopia, any country, but I don't know if there are some country restaurants in Kenya. So to talk about the food, when you are coming to Kenya, maybe you can bring your food, maybe as tourist, maybe you want to use maybe 3 days or 4 days in Kenya. So maybe you can bring your food, or for you to buy food outside, I mean to eat in the eatery, you have to spend at least 900 Kenya shillings at least. But when you are eating three times a day, you have to spend at least 4,000 Kenya shillings. For you to eat a day, you have to spend like 4,000 Kenya shillings. What I mean is, it's either you buy food or you cook at home. But I feel to cook at home is very better than for you to buy food in eatery. So it will save a lot of money, and it will save your money very well. So that is all about the food. About the security, the security is very, very tight. But to notice about the housing, there are some housing that it is just for rent, for place you want. Maybe you are a tourist, you want to visit Kenya, maybe you want to use like a week, so you can rent a Airbnb. There are some agents for the Airbnb where you can rent. I think a day for Airbnb is at least a very good Airbnb. It costs 3,000 a day. So you can, there will be cooking gas, there will be plates, anything you want except for the food and any other thing. But you have to pay money for damages. And for you renting apartment, firstly, if you want to rent apartment, I mean in the middle class or the higher class areas, you have to pay money, you have to deposit money for damages in case you are moving out of the house. It is the money they are going to use to repair all what you have spoiled in that house before you move out. So that is all about the first thing you have to know about the apartment. But when you are in the middle class areas, if you are paying 15,000 Kenya shillings for the monthly pay for your rent, you have to pay 15,000 for your damages. It's either you are using a month or 2 months. And notice this, in Kenya we pay rent per month. We pay rent, we don't pay rent per year or per 2 years. We pay rent per month. And if you are going to use the Airbnb, if you are saying you are using 5 days, you are going to pay the money for 5 days, or you are using a day, you are going to pay money for that day. So I prefer you to rent an apartment per month, or you are using 2 days, you can use the Airbnb. As I've said about the security is very good and it's very tight. It's very smart in Kenya. When you are in Kenya, especially for you when you are a YouTuber, or I mean a content creator, you went to the mall, I mean the shopping mall or supermarket, don't try to use your gadget, because it may be seized, because they may write it that gadget is not allowed. I mean your phone, your camera, it is not allowed in the supermarket unless you hide it. So that, and if you are in the CBD means the Central Business District. It is a place where many business companies are, or where you can buy whatever you wish to buy. It is also called town, where you can buy whatever you can. It is the CBD. So when you are in the CBD, you have to try as much as possible to keep your gadget, I mean your phone. It's either you are in the matatu, or you are at the border, or any car or any bus you have to keep your gadget, because they can snatch your phone from your hand or from your hair. So the next one I'm talking about is the transportation. This transportation is very, very funny and it's very crazy. The first one I have to say is the matatu. Matatu is a bus whereby it's very cheap and affordable, where you can take to anywhere of your choice. It is the reason why I don't like matatu is because matatu is very lousy. I don't like matatu with their songs, with everything. I don't like it. They can, if you are not careful, they can even steal you. They can snatch your phone and there's nothing you can do. So you have to have faith. So the first one is matatu. The second one is the border, which is called motorcycle. You can also take, it's also affordable. For you to take matatu, I don't know the location you are going to, but for you to take the matatu, it starts from 20 Kenya shillings, 20 bob to 100 bob. But in the morning, you can pay like 50 bob or 100 bob. Well, when it comes to the afternoon, you can pay like 20 bob. Well, when it comes to evening, which is the rush hours, you have to pay very high price, which is like 100 bob. So it is very okay for you to see. It's very comfortable matatu, but the reason why I don't like it is because of their noise and because of the loudness of the matatu. So that is about matatu. About border is also called motorcycle. It's very affordable. The next one is the Uber. Uber is very easy for you to take. Uber, you can just order from your phone, which is the boat. I don't know the location you are going to, but assuming you are going to a very far location, the distance of the location you are going is the amount of money you are going to pay. That is all about the transportation. Once again, about the food. The food, we have different type of food in Kenya. We have the ugali, we have many types of food, but I implore you to buy your own food stuff at home so that you can cook. It's very, very affordable very affordable and very cheap for you. So that is all about the food. What I've talked about the SIM, I've talked about the internet, I've talked about the transportation, I've talked about the housing, security, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this lovely video. If you have not commented, please comment now, like and share this my wonderful video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till we meet in our next video. Bye.